Alright, I re-entered my stream key because YouTube changed it for some fucking reason, and I'm checking to see if the video picked up properly. Okay, good. Now it's picking up this time. Fuck. Okay, so I got some shit to do right now. I did a whole bunch. Okay, first off, if you're trying to pick up from the item changes part 2 stuff, you're gonna be a bit lost unless you also watch the previous stream on miscellaneous changes wherein I did some revisions of item changes, but just some of them. You might be lost. Anyway, over the past few days, I fixed the mistakes that I saw in the previous items revision video streams. And now I'm going to actually put these fixes into the design document. So, let's see here. Yes, this goes under reverse engineering optimization formula. Okay. Physical damage that checks avoidance twice. 20% less valuable than AP. Physical damage that checks avoidance once, as valuable as attack power. Physical damage that doesn't check avoidance, such as engineering bombs and urban belt reinforcements. 25% more valuable than attack power. Elemental weapon damage. This is now 43.34375% more valuable than attack power, up from 42.8% more valuable. Elemental damage. Elemental damage. Actually, hold on here. Elemental damage. If weapon damage, that. Normally, it is 68.75% more valuable than attack power. 68.75%. More valuable than AP. But if weapon damage, that percentage more valuable than AP. Okay. Actually, that percent more valuable than AP if weapon damage. Wait a second. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that percent more valuable than attack power if weapon damage. 68.75% more valuable if not weapon damage. If it checks avoidance, rather. If avoidance isn't checked. Because, for example, Thunder Fury, because, for example, Ice Blade Hacker's frost damage on hit counts as weapon damage, and it critically strikes as a physical attack, I think, rather than as a spell. And if it doesn't critically strike as a spell, I'm going to make... Excuse me, and if it does critically strike as a spell, I'm going to make elemental weapon damage critically strike as a physical attack. Anyway, holy damage. Let me see here. 70% more valuable than attack power if it checks avoidance. 100% more valuable than AP if avoidance isn't checked. than AP. Remember, only physical damage can be blocked. Elemental damage and holy damage cannot be blocked. Mana burn damage. $57.678125% more valuable than AP if it checks avoidance. 85.65% more valuable than AP if avoidance isn't checked. By avoidance, I do not mean resistance, of course. All of the below relies upon the following assumptions. Where the fuck did they put those assumptions? Here they are. Okay. These following assumptions. 20% avoidance. 10% ranged avoidance. 20% melee avoidance. 10% ranged avoidance. 15% crit. Plus 100% damage dealt by physical crit. 200% of normal physical crits deal 200% of 200% of non-critical damage dealt by physical crits. 15% spell crit. 150% of non-critical damage dealt by spell crits. Shortness to DMG. 15% resists all. This is a new one. 4% level base resistance, which gets added to resist all before resist all is calculated where applicable. No, holy resistance doesn't exist. Without the no part. Holy resistance is more valuable than holy damage is more valuable than elemental damage because holy resistance does not exist. Level-based resistance gets added to this to become 19% before being calculated. Okay, that's a better way to describe that. Yes, 4% level-based resistance, 40% damage reduction from armor, and 37.5% block chance, block damage only. 37.5% block chance if calculating for the damage for the effectiveness of on-block effects. No, bonus block value does not exist as a set. However, it is provided by some talents. By a few talents. 1 talent per class. Shamans get 5%. Shamans block 5%. Shamans can block up to 25% of damage taken before block value from talents. Paladins 9%. And warriors, instead of that, get double block value from talent. Anyway.
Swab my ear real quick.
It feels good. It feels good. Okay. How the hell am I doing here? Yes, okay. New physical block damage itemization value is 1.14130 4 347 82 6087 stat. One elemental damage on block is worth 1.9259 5108 695 6522 stat. One mana burn damage on block is worth 2.11 854 619 565 2714 565 2714 stat. I don't think any. I doubt anything will have this though. No, actually, I don't doubt so much anything will have this. It'll probably just go on a shield as a unique, on a few shields as a unique stat. But I don't think any jewels, for example, will be having it. Jewels or enchants? No, I don't think so.
Mana burn damage on block would be very, very niche.
Anyway, oh jeez. Next up, new value for Thorns damage, much lower than before. Thorns damage, Thorns damage, Thorns damage. Where the hell is it? Where the hell do I put Thorns damage? Here it is. Uh, 2.43 478 2608 695 652 stat. Okay, new health per 5 value. By the way, I'm really reducing its life storage and MP5's mana storage. New health per 5 value 2.53 623 1884 057 971 stat. MP5 is worth even less because it restores mana, which is less valuable than health. 1.52 173 91 304
34783.
34783. Stat. Okay. Oh, hold on here. Lifesteal damage. Twice as valuable as the damage type that it's dependent upon. Okay, yeah, that's pretty obvious. Well, no, it's actually not so obvious, but I've been too lazy to explain it. Sorry, 836. I want to get a bit in a reasonable time anyway.
Okay, save.
Change the itemization value of several stats. And change the rest of the design documents accordingly. That part I haven't actually done yet, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to do some of it today, and hopefully the rest of it tomorrow. So, oh. Hold on here. Spell reflection is like having plus 200% to the relevant resistances. So it costs an accordingly high amount of itemization points. If you could go above the 75% cap. Yeah, so it costs an accordingly high amount of itemization points. So at level 60, spell reflection is like having plus 800 to the relevant resistances. Yeah. That's a lot of resistance. And of course, holy spells cannot be reflected because they're holy. You can't resist them either. Good, jeez. Oh, got a spell above, right? Okay. Read our spell above, right? Okay. Okay. Let me see. Anything else here before I get into the nitty-gritty? To make something compensate for critically striking, like a spell instead of a physical attack, multiply it by divide it by, what the hell was it now? 1 divided by 1.15. The inverse of that. That wasn't it. That wasn't it. One divided by 1.705. That wasn't in here. I had the actual number written down here. Fuck it. Multiply it by 1.06976 so in here 7674418 60465. Chat. Okay. Let me see here. What's the inverse of this number, or what the hell ever you call it? This. Okay. This number times 1.075 equals 1.15. Okay, what was it now? 1.15 divided by 1.075 equals that. Okay. by 1.15 divided by 1 point... Copy. 1.15 divided by 1.705 equals that. To make something compensate for not being able to critically strike, multiply it by 1.15. Okay. Save. Made. Quite a few changes to the reversed engineered to the itemization formulae and change formulae, not formulae, and change the rest of the design document accordingly. I'll change the rest of the design document accordingly. I'll get to it. In fact, I'm getting to it now. Anyway, next up, I got to lower the health storage and mana storage from HP 5 and MP 5. Where the hell did I put it? Here it is, okay.
Yeah, that seems right. 12.
Because I just greatly increased the value of HP 5, I'm going to decrease its life storage because its life storage is an arbitrary thing that is designed to make it not suck in PvP. It's always making it not suck in PvE when you're at full health. And especially in PvE when there's somebody to heal you. The stored health heals you whenever a tick, like a tick of troll health regen, occurs while you aren't at max health, and a single tick of health per 5 would not bring you to full health. Stored life will never overheal you, and stored life that isn't used for any given tick will be saved for later ticks. Much specifics. Okay, so it doesn't... I actually used to have it a long time ago, only give you the stored life when you're in execute range, but that was apparently a pretty long time ago. I forgot it wasn't there anymore. Okay, so I don't have to go get rid of that. Copy, paste. Now, I wrote down a new comparison for health per 5. 175 itemization points. You can get exactly 69 health per 5 for 175 itemization points. One stamina costs 1 itemization point, and you can get 175 for 175 itemization points. If you had 175 stamina, you could have an extra 1750 health, maximum health right off the bat, and go into a fight with that extra maximum health, and you'll be soon to be at max health at the start of a given fight. You can instead add 69 health per 5, and then you can go into a fight with 69 times 12. 828 life stored ahead of time. And then you'd heal for 69 divided by 5 times 2. 27.6 27.6, that is 27 with a chance of 28. Health per tick, 60% chance of 28. Health per tick, whereas a tick is 2 seconds. So if you go into a fight max and store life and you spend all the fight at 100% minus 28 hit points or less, then you'll gain more overall health. So if you go into a fight max and store life and you spend all the fight at 100% minus 28 health or less, you'll gain more overall health from 28 health per 5, 69 health per 5, then from 175 stamina. If the fight lasts for more than how many seconds? Oh, this is a bad description here. So let me see here. 69 times 12 plus 828 equals 1,656. Minus 69 plus 27.6. That's 65 seconds. Wait, no. 62 seconds. 64 seconds. 66 seconds. 68 seconds. For 68 or more seconds, but to get less of it lasted for less than 68 seconds. Also, the effects description of help provides is a bit long for now, so I have to make it shorter if I do it now. They'll get 40 divided by 34. 0.85. 12 times 0.85. Not 10.2. Okay. It'll get 12 minutes. MP5 will get 12 minutes storage. Not 10.2 because it lacks in spell crit. Per MP5 and be worth. Copy. That many itemization points. It's 60% as much as the self-provides worth. And I can just leave this part out. This part is not relevant anymore because I calculate a different way now. Mana per 5 seconds. Every 5 seconds. Mana multiplied by 5, MP5. And then you just divide that by 0.6 to get HP5. Okay. Copy HP5 and MP5 changes. Oh, glad I revised this. Paste. Fucking Notepad causes problems when it pastes directly into Word. Problems they have to go in and manually fix. Formatting problems. Okay, anyway. Save. Okay, now, I changed a whole bunch of stuff based upon these changes over the past few days. Past 3 or 4 days. I don't quite remember if I actually changed anything on Monday other than figuring that I did figure out some stuff that I had to do on Monday. Monday was mostly spent figuring out how to change the itemization formula. And Tuesday I was finishing it up. And then on Wednesday and today, I actually went and changed the stuff. Okay, so First off, explosive rocket. Explosive rockets will be changed to deal not 8 physical and 6 fire damage, but 7 physical and 5 fire damage. Explosive rocket. 7, 5. M73 frag grenades will deal 1 to 30 physical damage and 96 fire damage. These are all good. These are mostly going to be slight changes. Mark of the Dragon Lord. Of an instant cast with the ability to instantly light an enemy within 30 yards on fire, dealing 142 fire damage every 3 seconds for 18 seconds on a 3-minute cooldown. Replace the combo there with a semicolon. Like nearly all trinkets of the non-use, effect, it requires one of your perfections to be off cooldown and invokes a random perfection cooldown when used. Still does that. Formerly had 75 bonus itemization points, now has 30 like it's supposed to. Okay. Mark the Dragon Lord. Mark of the Dragon Lord. Haste. Made Mark of the Dragon Lord. Set an enemy within 30 yards on fire instead of making a fire nova when used. So 142 fire damage every 3 seconds for 18 seconds comes out to 852 fire damage over 18 seconds on a 3-minute cooldown, which is not a small amount. Okay, next up. Dragon's Call. Dragon's Call. Dragon's Call will have its speed decreases 2.7. And its whelps will deal won't melee stuff anything and will deal how much was it? Will spit acid bolt dealing 49 nature damage up to 6 times and then despawn. And then despawn after 6 acid bolts are successfully spat out, resisted or not. They despawn after 5 minutes if acid bolts aren't spat out. Dragon's Call. Oh, okay. Dragon's Call. Oh. 6 demon back. Oh, Dragon's Call's proc. What? Why can't I? Whatever. Okay, Dragon Skull's proc. Not 42, 52, that's 49 damage on nature damage on hit, obviously. And they'll despawn after 5 minutes, or 6 acid bolts has been successfully spat out. Whichever comes first. Resisted or not. Copy. Paste. Just make it be 49. Doesn't have to have the damage range. Not everything has to have the damage range. Anyway, Defender of the Timber Boss Summon. Instead of healing you for 37 to 49, it'll heal you for 38 to 54. Still 11 times. 38, 54. Because I apparently calculated the wrong the first time, I think. Anyway, Arcanite Dragonlane. Next up. Arcanite Dragonlane. Not 60 average damage per hit anymore. Now 63.5 average damage per hit. 63.5. Arcanite Dragonlane. Copy. Paste. That's almost as much Mystical Mechanical Dragonlane, but Mystical Mechanical Dragonlane does not get the Fire Breath proc. And it's at and Mystical Mechanical Dragonlane is a lower level. Wait a second. Doesn't this thing require have a low requirement to Mithril Mechanical Dragonlane? It does have a level requirement to above. Okay, okay. Now requires level 658 to equip. Okay, that's gonna make it better. Now requires level 58 to equip. Made Arcanite Dragonlane require level 58 to equip. Okay. Save. 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 Next change. Maturation potions. Maturation potion. This doesn't look right. I denotated this wrong, very wrong. Level over 5 nature damage and drains twice as much mana from the target every 3 seconds. Now damage per hit is now a little bit higher. 0.33239 5186 335 4039 per hit. Maturation potion. Paste. Save, save. Next up, 6 Demon Bag. What, 30 minutes? What the fuck? Not 30 minutes, 30 seconds. do that last person? No, I didn't. I just did it now. Okay, okay. Do I really have to put this in channel log out? Whatever. Define what 6 demon bag does. It no longer has a mana burn.
Its fireball hit for, let me see here, 378 to 453 fire damage with a dot for 48 fire damage over 4 seconds. 2-second ticks. Wait. If I recall it being, I think it was 2 damage that I'm missing here.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was 50 damage. Whatever, 50 damage. Hold on here. This shouldn't be... if I recall correctly, it says 17 itemization. I just did this today. Several hours ago, I think. 17 itemization points is equal to 34 attack power, which is equal to this much damage per second, which is equal to this much damage every 5 minutes. I'm only calculating for 90% of whoa, divided by 9. Times, I'm only calculating for 90% of this damage. It critically strikes like a spell, so I multiply it by this big number. What the fuck? Ugh. Copy. Okay. Once again, 17 itemization points, which is equal to 34 attack power, which is equal to this much damage per second, which is equal to this much damage every 5 minutes. I'm only calculating for 90% of this. Now I multiply by this number. This much damage per second I cannot critically strike. Oh wait, what the hell am I doing? 17 itemization points. 34 attack power, this much damage per second, this much damage every 5 minutes. I'm only calculating for 10% of this, not 90% of this, because I'm trying to make sure the dot is correct. Multiply by 1.15 because the dot cannot critically strike, and I divide by 1.6875 because it's fire damage, and I get about 50. Okay, so it is 50. It is 50. Okay, okay. Dot hits for 50 fire damage, not 52. 378 to 453. Now the Frostbolt hits for 183 to 220. 183 to 220. And so movement speed by actually 50% for actually 10 seconds because I calculated that very wrong. 183 to 220. 50%, 10 seconds. Its chain lightning will deal 246 to 296 damage. 46 to 96. 246 to 96. Okay, that's much better. Save. Save. Ugh. Okay. Next up, Red Whelp Gloves. Red Whelp Gloves. Not 19 to 31 fire damage when approximate, instead 22 to 27. Red Whelp Gloves. 22, 27. It still has 4 fire resistance. Next up, Fang of the Dreadlord. I actually calculated that very wrong last time. Fang of the Dreadlord. And I completely forgot how I calculated it last time. But I just Completely redid the figuring it out. So, heals for 4 to 5 when it procs instead of 8 to 9. Same proc per minute. Bank of the Dread Lord. 4 to 5. Next up, Thunderstomp. Thunderstomp. Damage, and it'll go off of melee crit and crit for 100% instead of spell crit, and crit for plus 100% damage instead of plus 50% damage. Thunderstomp's damage shall be changed as such. Rank 1, rank 2. Fucking rank 1. Hate works formatting sometimes. Rank 3, rank 4. Thunderstomp will be given a rank 4 that costs 25 training points. Cut, paste. So, rank 1 will deal 81 to 92 damage. Physical damage. Do note that Thunderstomp cannot be avoided. You cannot dodge it, you cannot block it, you cannot parry it, and it cannot miss. Nor can it be a glancing blow, or a crushing blow. 105 to 118 damage. Shall be further changed as such. Shall further be changed as such. That sounds better. Yes. So rank 3, 140, 162 damage. And rank 4 shall deal 188 to 215 damage. Copy. Gorilla changes. Paste. Okay, good. That's more concise than before. Next up, Book of the Dead. Book of the Dead will no longer have passive stats on it, and its on-use effects cooldown will be reduced to 5 minutes, and its summoned skeleton will be level 50 and deal 89 average damage per hit and persist for 1 minute before despawning. Ancient Cornerstone Grimoire will no longer have passive stats on it, and its on-use effects will be replaced with an on-use effect. Well, now, instead of what it did before, summon a skeletal mage on a 5-minute cooldown, level 60 skeletal mage on a 5-minute cooldown that spams Scorch repeatedly, that spams Scorch on whichever the hell targets. Dealing 59 to 71 fire damage up to 21 times before despawning. It'll despawn after 5 minutes if Scorch isn't casted 21 times by then. Successfully casted, resist it or not, 21 times by then. Of course, like Mark of the Dragon Lord, it'll invoke a profession cooldown when used. Cut, paste. Copy, Mark of the Dragon. Paste. Whoa. Accidentally cut. Okay, paste there. And get rid of that. Okay. It's Scorching. It's. Don't forget that word, it's. If you're a mage and you cast Scorch, it does not count towards how many Scorches it casts. With a 1.5 second cast. Actually, I can just not define the cast time. It's assumed to, by whoever the hell reads, to be 1.5 second cast. Of course, it's able to critically strike. And like all temporarily summoned creatures, it has 15% crit and 15% spell crit. And of course, no talents. Anyway. Good. Now, save. Remember to define these summons of Book of the Dead and Ancient Cornerstone Grimoire. Wait a second, did I? Got around to defining what all temporary summons and their respective items do. Yes, to define it. Not fully defining because I did not define their artificial intelligence. Or what their spellcasts look like. Well, actually, I sort of defined it. Whatever. Cinder Bracers. Cinder Bracers. Barring threat generation from taunting summons. Okay. Deals a close number, 0.872022964 980 663 damage per hit is fire damage. Okay. Cinder Bracers. Thanks. Now then, elemental oils. Hold on. Save myself some copy. Yes, elemental oil. Okay, good. Paste. 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 Check chat. There. Elemental oil. Paste. 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 Fiery blaze. The one-hand version deals 15 to 18 damage because it was calculated wrong, and the two-handed version will deal 37 to 45 damage because it was calculated wrong. Copy, fiery, blaze, paste, delete, delete, enter key there. Okay, good. Now then, alchemy stuff. Now that all the miscellaneous stuff is done, now it's time to go into the meat of the re-itemization stuff. Concerning what I have, concerning all the stuff that I defined so far. Anyway, minor mana dispersal potions will disperse 215 to 301 of the opponent's mana. By the way, I'm increasing their cooldowns to 3 minutes in order to make them feel more useful. Lesser mana dispersal potions will get rid of 330 to 461 mana. Regular mana dispersal potions will get rid of, zoom in here, 458 to 642 mana. Greater mana dispersal potions will get rid of 577 to 807 mana. Superior mana dispersal potions will get rid of 695 to 973 mana. And major mana dispersal potions will make 887 to 1,242 of your mana disappear into thin air. Of the enemy's mana disappear into thin air. Of course, all these cannot critically strike. Copy. Mana dispersal. Dispersal. Whatever. I just couldn't find it the first time. Paste. Save. Oh, I guess the search function doesn't work so good when the document is this big. Next up, conductive potions. Minor ones are still 200. Lesser ones are now 300 instead of 310. Regular ones are now 410 instead of 420. Greater ones are now 510 instead of 530. Superior ones are now 620 instead of 630. And major ones are now 790 instead of 810. Copy. Paste. Cancellation potions, coffee gas potions, hallucinatory potions, and yeah, those are the same. I already changed maturation potions. Anti-healing potions. Let me see here. 588 becomes 543. 702 becomes 683. 846 becomes 824. And 1080 becomes 1051. Copy. Paste. Save. Got more to go. Conflagratory potions are now, this 80 goes down to 78. Where does it say 78? Here it is, 78. This 100 goes down to 98. This 121 goes down to 118. And this 154 goes down to 150. To make the numbers align. Not for balance. Actually, yeah, it is for balance. But yeah, it's to make the numbers align, which is part of balance. Making the numbers align. Making the mathematical foundations of the numbers be consistent and exercise calculated properly. Anyway, combustion potions. These are good. This is going to go from 56 to 54. That's going to go from 70 to 68. Going to go from 85 to 82. And this 108 is apparently supposed to be what? 125. That doesn't sound right. 82 divided by 47 times 60. Yeah, I must have miscalculated that. Okay. Gonna have to recalculate this. Hold on here. 30 itemization points. 60 attack power. That much damage per second. Times 400, times 60, times 8. That much damage every 8 minutes. Times 1.15. That much damage every 8 minutes. That can't crit. Divided by 1.6875. That much AoE damage. That can't crit every 8 minutes. Divided by 1.6. Wait. Fire damage. Jeez. I already divided by 1.6875. Now divide by 4. Copy, paste. That much fire damage that can't crit every 8 minutes. Copy, divide by 1.6875. Okay, that is right. Conflagratory combustion potions are an area of effect dot that deals fire damage, and being dots they cannot critically strike. So, due to 50 divided by 5 equals 70. Wait, this doesn't seem right. Okay. 60 divided by 14. It really equals that. Times 7 divided by 7. Wow. Times 60 times, that's per minute. That's per 8 minutes. That can't crit. Wow, that's it. And that's fire damage. And then that's AoE fire damage. Divide by 4. Wow, that's it. That's just... okay. Don't even know what the hell I was thinking there. Okay, 70. Divided by 60 times 47. 55. Divided by 47 times 39. That becomes 46. Divided by 39 times 31. That becomes 36. Okay, that's actually a lot weaker than I thought it was. Huh. But yeah, it's still a lot of AoE damage for that 3... Oh, wait, I forgot to account for the 3-second cast. Duh. Okay, okay. Copy times 1.5. Okay, that's more like it. That much AoE fire damage with a 3-second cast that can't crit with a 3-second cast every 8 minutes. Okay, okay, that's much better than before. Okay. 525 divided by 5, so that's 105. 105 divided by 60 times 47. That's 82 divided by 47 times 39. 68 divided by 39 times 31. 54. Okay. That's where the extra stuff is going. Okay. Copy and paste. Okay. Next up. Unsable potion. This deals 222 physical and 164 fire to foes. Same stun. 333 physical and 246 fire to you. Same stun. Copy. Paste. C5's damage gets lowered to 93 to 111. Healing enhancement potions stay the same. Now then, down to Dragon Breath Chili. Dragon Breath Chili is, it's still 1922 damage, huh? Well, how about that? Okay. Absorption enchants. Enchanter enchant list. The absorption enchants. For a 6 damage shield becomes 4 to 5 damage shield. 8 to 11 damage shield becomes 9 to 10 damage shield. 13 to 16 damage shield becomes 13 to 15. 22 to 26 becomes 21 to 26. 31 to 37 becomes 30 to 36. And 40 to 47 becomes 39 to 46. Now then, spell power enchant. I actually nerfed this thing pretty hard. 19 spell damage. Healing power is now 33 healing, and now these are just 15 spirit, 15 int, 12 spirit, 12 int, 9 spirit, 9 int, 6 int, 6 spirit, 3 int, 3 spirit, 1 int, 1 spirit. And now there's a minor mending. Minor mending. 1 SPPM chance upon casting a healing spell to grant a hot for next page notes. What? Not that far. Jeez. 33 HP every 3 seconds for 12 seconds. No longer will it stack. One. Okay. This one is 66 health per tick. This one is 99 health per tick. Note that I lowered its proc chance from 7 spell procs per minute to 1 spell proc per minute. This one is 131 per tick, and this one, the major one, is 164 per tick. Major mending. 1 spell proc per minute chance upon casting a healing spell to grant a heal over time effect for 164 health every 3 seconds for 12 seconds. By default, hots and dots do not stack, unless otherwise stated. Save. made the mending enchant be at a 1 SPPM chance to occur and be 7 times and be accordingly stronger but no longer stack. And be stronger but no longer stack. Far stronger. Yes, but no longer stack. Okay, okay. Spell Surge. I'm nerfing Spell Surge because greatly nerfed the Int, Spear, and Spell Surge to weapon enchants. Okay, so Spell Surge. It's 107, it's going to go down to 41. This 161 is going to go down to 62. This 214 is going to go down to... Wait a second. Why is this even 3 SPPM anymore? Okay, okay. 19 divided by 3.5 times 60. 325. 1. No, wait, 326. Divided by 15 times 12. 261. 1. Divided by 12 times 9. 195. 1 SPPM. Divided by 9 times 6. 130. 1 SPPM. Okay. Good. Now Spell Surge is actually worthy of its name, and it is pretty bursty when it procs. But it's not as reliable as good old plus 19 spell damage. Slash healing. I mean, plus 19 spell damage. Not slash healing. Okay, next up. Healer's Aid will now heal for... first one will heal for not 82, but 74 to 89. Greater Healer's Aid will heal for 99 to 118. And Major Healer's Aid will heal for 124 to 148. I'm going to go Gravitons. Feel like I need one. Be right back. Calcium. Very basic stuff. Anyway, next up, Life Stealing. Uh, 115, 149. Because I calculated it wrong the first time. And 144. 187. Okay, okay, that's better. I can just leave that part out. It's a given. Now then. Wait, minor mending. Oh, Oh, that's right. I didn't actually add minor mending to the game. Okay, wait.
33, 66, 98, 100, 31, 164.
Okay, no, I didn't actually add minor mending to the game. Okay. This is 33. This is 66. Okay. I skipped one by mistake. 1 SPBM. Added the minor striking. Re-added the minor striking and minor impact enchants to the game and made them act as their greater variants do. So then, minor impacts. Striking. 4 ppm chance on hit to deal an extra 2 damage affected by crits and such. Copy, paste, rename that to impact, and replace that to 4. Okay, good. Save. Now then, Holy Creature Slayers. Regular Undead Slayer will now deal 17 and 24 holy damage. Greater Undead Slayer and regular Demon Slayer will deal 23 and 32 damage. And Superior Undead Slayer and Demon Slayer will deal 29 to 40 damage. Now to 2-hand versions. 17 to 24. (23 to 32). Really, I don't have to change the superior ones, but yeah, whatever. 29 to 40. Okay, now restorative weapon. Lesser restorative weapon will now still heal you for 13 hit points. The 1-hand one. The 2-hand one will heal you for 26 hit points. Regular one, that's regular 1-hand restorative weapon. Greater 1-hand restorative weapon now heals you for 40 hit points. Okay. Superior 1-hand restorative weapon now heals you for still 53 hit points. 1-hand major restorative weapon now heals you for 66 hit points instead of 67. 2-hand lesser restorative weapon is still 33. 2-hand regular restorative weapon is now 66. 2-hand greater restorative weapon is now 99. 2-hand superior restorative weapon is now 132. And 2-hand major restorative weapon is now 165. 1-hand lesser replenishing weapon is now still 24. Next one still 20. First one still 12. Next one still 24. This is 35 now. This 48 goes down to 47. This 61 goes down to 59. This 30 stays as is. This 61 goes down to 59. This 91 goes down to 89. This 121 goes down to 118. And this 151 goes on to 148. Okay, next up, fiery weapon. Fire weapon. That's still 9. This 14 goes down to 13. This 18 goes down to... It's still 18, actually. This 23 goes down to 22. This 23 goes down to 22. This 34 goes down to 33. This 45 goes on to 44, and this 56 goes on to 55. The Earthen Weapon enchants. These are very powerful enchants. When you get a good, when you're lucky, they have a 1 proc prevent chance on a hit to make your next critical strike deal a large amount of additional damage. However, now it's only going to be your next crit within 9 seconds instead of within 12 seconds. In order to make sure it's balanced in PvE, and as well as PvP. 9 seconds, 9 seconds, 9 seconds. 9 seconds. 9 seconds, 9 seconds, 9 seconds, and 9 seconds. Okay. Now I change the numbers because I miscalculated them the first time. One-hand rock breaker is going to be 53 to 73. One-hand boulder breaker is going to be 79 to 110. One-hand cliff breaker is going to be 105 to 147. One-hand mountain breaker is going to be 131 to 189. One-hand rock breaker is also going to be 131 to 189. One-hand boulder breaker is going to be 197 to 216. 276. Jeez, that's a big mistake. One-hand cliff break, two-hand cliff breaker is going to be 263 to 368. And two-hand mountain breaker is going to add 329 to 460 damage to your next critical strike within 9 seconds. Of course, if you don't get a critical strike within those 9 seconds, you don't get the bonus damage. It's unreliable. Unless you stack it off crit, but then it's just still unreliable, but not as unreliable. Anyway, next up. Arcane Weapon. It now has a damage range. It's at 29, it's going to be 26 to 32. That regular one. Greater one-hand RC weapon is going to be 35 to 42. Superior one-hand RC weapon. Not in chat. Superior one-hand RC weapon is going to be 44 to 52. Oh wait, that's major. Yeah, that's major one-hand RC weapon. Yeah, superior one-hand RC weapon. Okay. Regular two-hand RC weapon is going to be 65 to 79. Greater one-hand RC weapon is going to be 87 to 105. And major one-hand RC weapon is going to be 109 to 131. Okay, one-hand arcane weapon. Still 33, still 41. Oh, wow. Okay. Two-hand arcane weapon. A3 goes on to A2, and 103 goes down to 102. Well, that's almost the same. Crusader. 30 to 37 hit points get reduced to 28 to 38 hit points. 28 to 38. Save. Okay, good. Now to put this on pastebin and put it into design document. Copy. Turn off my display while I put it on pastebin. Put my display back on. Paste. Now you're not seeing my internet history. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Unlisted. WoW Classic Plus and enchant lists. Now it goes through the formatting because Notepad doesn't play so well with Pastebin when you paste to it from Pastebin. Oh, and I gotta specify that Rockbreaker and other such enchants are affected by damage penalties. And penalties. And penalties. And penalties. And penalties. Penalties such as the offhand damage penalty. In case you consume it with your offhand. Okay, now it goes through it on the Word version. Only 5 more to go. Oh, I'll put an S here, and here, and here, here. And penalties. Save. Don't want to forget the S here. Okay, now, the rest of the document. Okay, paste. Copy. Paste. And paste. Paste. Remove hyperlink. Save. Save. Okay, good. Enchants are done. Now, on to engineering stuff. Force reactive shield. Still 2-3 AoE block damage, but its bonus armor is lowered from 15 to 5. Force reactive disc. because elemental block damage is slightly more expensive now. Electrocution rays. Heal amplification device and status save. Anyway, electrocution rays. 45 to 64. 90 to 127. 136 to 190. 181 to 254. 226 to 317. 220. What? 272 to 380. Copy. Paste. Okay. Dynamite. 12 physical, 9 fire for rough dynamite. Coarse dynamite is 31 physical, 23 fire. Heavy dynamite is 65 physical, 48 fire. Solid dynamite is 74 physical, 55 fire. Wait. 92 physical, 68 fire. I was reading off the wrong one. And dense dynamite is 185 physical, 137 fire. 185, 137 fire. Bombs. Rough copper bomb is 22 physical damage and 16 fire damage. Large copper bomb is 59 physical and 44 fire damage. Alright, chat. Small bronze bombs are 74 physical and not 56, 55 fire damage. Big bronze bombs are 85 physical and 63 fire damage. Big iron bombs are 22 physical and 90 fire damage. Mithril frag bombs are 140 physical and 104 fire damage. 155, 115. High explosive bombs are 155 physical and 155 physical and 115 fire damage. 155 physical and 115 fire. And then the max level bombs are 222 physical and 164 fire. 222, 164. Grenades. Iron grenade deals 81 physical, 60 fire. While thorium grenade deals 163 physical and 120 fire. Instant explosives, so explosive sheep, deals 62 physical and 46 fire. Goblin landmine deals 84 physical and 62 fire. Goblin sapper charge 148 physical and 110 fire to foes. 222 physical and 164 fire to self. Arcane bombs deal 199 mana burn damage. down from whatever the hell that really big number it was before. Because I apparently calculated mana burn damage really, really wrong in the last document version. For some fucking reason. Anyway, flame deflectors now shield 373. And ice deflectors now shield 479. I may or may not expand upon flame deflectors and ice deflectors in the future, but I probably won't. It doesn't say lesser or greater or anything like that. It just says the thing, period. Anyway. Now then. Copy. Paste. Novice universal rebel stays the same. Recombobulators. Minor recombobulator heals for 90 hit points. What? 90 hit points. And grants 150 mana. Wait a second. This is way too big a change. Okay, I'm just gonna redo this shit right now. What is it? I just assumed that it had 30 itemization points worth of healing and mana. So, right now I'm gonna calculate how much the polymorph dispel costs. So, is a major recombobulator is essentially an item level 59 blue trinket divided by 3. That many base itemization points, add 75. This many itemization points. Now then. One polymorph dispel every 5 minutes costs 0.15625 stat per kicker. 0.5625 times 60. That is 9.375 static at level 60. One polymorph dispel per 2 minutes costs times 5 divided by 2. This many itemization points at 60. Spells one polymorph. Jeez. How about times 2? 46.875 per minute cost. Okay. This minus 46. It's not going to be enough. 0.875. Okay. I can only spend up to 30 itemization points on the healing and mana gain. So, this divided by 45 times 60. One polymorph dispel every 45 seconds costs 62.5 itemization points at 60. Divide by 40, multiply by 45. This minus that equals... Whoa, wait. I can just... Okay. 62.5 divided by 30 times 45, 93.75. You know what? It's just going to dispel polymorph every 30 seconds now. No heal or mana gain. 10 charges, 30-second cooldown. Dispel 1 polymorph. No heal or mana gain. 10 charges, 30-second cooldown. Yeah, so dispelling 1 polymorph. And remember, the cost of polymorph dispellation scales with level. So that's why it's the same for minor recombobulator as it is for major recombobulator, except minor recombobulators can only dispel them up to level 43. So yeah. Geez, I'm still not done with this yet. Temperatures on my computer, it's doing fine. Nothing in chat. Here's the spells. 1 polymorph up to level 43. Portable Bronze Mortar. Now deals 155 physical and 115 fire damage. Goblin Construction Helmet now shields against up to 687 fire damage. Nova Charm Prevention Belt now shields for 609 instead of whatever it was before. I already forgot because it's late and I can't think so good right now. Goblin Mortar now deals 367 physical and 272 fire damage. Goblin Rocket Boots backfiring was way the fuck too strong. 10% chance to light you on fire, dealing 750 fire damage over 30 seconds. Let's get rid of this. Don't save. Made Goblin Rocket Boots backfiring set you on fire instead of exploding and greatly nerf the damage down. And for far less damage than before. Okay, that's better. Yes, 2-minute cooldown on that thing. Goblin Bomb Dispenser, that becomes 235 physical damage and 174 fire damage. Nova Step Rate, I forgot to list its cooldown. 2-minute cooldown. Its damage is no longer a range, it is now simply 1079. Goblin Dragon Gun now deals 405 fire damage. Backfires for 1740 over 30 seconds. Reflectors now non-tentatively reflect for 29 seconds. It seems like a lot, but after I actually did the math, I was actually surprised at how it turned out. 29 seconds of spell reflection, it's like granting 800 to that resistance. And then you're only getting that resistance bonus for a short time, and it's on a 5-minute cooldown. And by 800, I mean 800 at level 60 and less at lower levels. So anyway, yeah, it spells around level 60, so level 29. So 29 seconds of spell reflection. You could just cast other spells when they use a spell reflector, unless you're a Shadow Priest, in which case you can just leave Shadow form. Well, Shadow Priests are pretty overpowered in PvP anyway. Anyway, and yeah, that's that. Now then, copy all this stuff and paste. made minor and major recombobulations no longer heal you, but have their cooldowns lowered to 30 seconds. No longer heal you or grant you mana, but have your cooldowns lowered to 30 seconds. Save. I better save this shit. Next up, Arcanite Dragonlane. No longer. Wait, I already changed it. That's right. Ruined Ornamentation. Jewel crafters can put permanent enchants under amulets if they are ornamentative jewel crafters, but only ornamentative jewel crafters can make any use in any way, shape, or form of these enchants. So, Tier 5 deals 267 to 320 fire damage, and an additional still 36 fire damage. Tier 3 deals 133 to 160 plus 16 damage. Tier 4 deals 178 to 213 plus still 24. Okay. Copy Ruined Ornamentation. Paste. Okay. Next up, belt reinforcements. Black Whelp Scale does 140 damage over its duration. Black Dragon Scale does 525 damage over its duration. Red Whelp Scale deals 62 to 74 damage. If I recall correctly, it's damage range. And Red Dragon Scale instead deals 185 to 223 damage. Oh wait, I didn't change the damage range, I just got it wrong the first time, whatever. Yeah, 185 to 223 damage. Raptorhide belt reinforcements. Yes, belt reinforcements are permanent belt enchants that do not benefit you in any way, shape, or form if you are not a leatherworker, and, if applicable, of the right specialization. Yeah, so Raptorhide belt reinforcements deal, instead of 320 damage, 260 damage, because I calculated it wrong the first time. Thick Wolfhide belt reinforcements deal 380 damage. Frost Saber leather belt reinforcements deal 530 damage. Next page of notes. Fiery belt reinforcements deal 212 to 255 damage. Flaming belt reinforcements deal 296 to 356 damage. Yeah, it does look like I did that right. That's plus 60. And that's plus... Hold it. 255 divided by 212. 356 divided by 296. Okay, it is the same damage range. About. Well, it's the same damage range before rounding. Okay, good. Dripping belt reinforcements will shield for 496 damage. against fire and frost damage. 400 from 507 to 496. Watery belt reinforcements will shield against up to 692 fire and frost damage. Dirty belt reinforcements will deal. I change the damage range 123 to 246 damage. Irvin belt reinforcements will deal. Irvin belt reinforcements deal 171 to 343 damage. Necrotic belt reinforcements let you cast Call to Grave to deal 628 shadow damage after 1 minute, while on living ones instead deal 876 shadow damage after 1 minute. Undamaged Hippogriff Fetters let you cast Chain Lightning with a cast time of 2.5 seconds on a now 4-minute cooldown. Increase the cooldown of undamaged Hippogriff Feather Belt reinforcements to 4 minutes and increase its damage accordingly. Yeah, so instead of 439 on 526 nature damage, it will now be 494 to 593 nature damage. Incendosaur scale belt reinforcements let you cast Pyroblast on a cooldown, dealing 711 to 854. This doesn't seem right. Itemization points is equal to 60 attack power, which adds that much damage per second, which adds, what's the cooldown? 3 minutes. 480. This much damage every 3 minutes. This much damage with a 6-second cast every 3 minutes. Divide by 1.6875. This much fire damage with a 6-second cast every 3 minutes. Times 0.8. This much. And divide by 4. This much fire damage with a 6-second cast every 3 minutes. Now I'm separating the direct damage from the dot. This much damage times this number. This much damage that fire damage that crits like a spell, and times 1.15 since it can't crit the dot, and this much fire damage that can't crit with a 6-second cast every 3 minutes. Okay. 782 divided by 1.1. No, 782.5, which is what it rounds, so you divide by 1.1. 711 times 1.2 and 54. And then, ooh, the dot is actually a lot bigger than it's supposed to be. 183 divided by 4. 184. Okay. Pyroblast. Is it not supposed to be 25% of the damage? Jeez. 716 plus 890 divided by 2 divided by 268. Yes, it is supposed to be 25% of the damage. Wait, no, it's supposed to be a fucking third of the damage. Jeez, I'm doing it way the hell wrong. Okay, okay. Copy. Calculator. Delete. 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 Yeah, so copy. Divide by 3 times 2. Copy that much damage. And divide by 2. That much damage. Okay. This gets multiplied by that number. That much fire damage crits like a spell. And this times 1.15 because it can't crit. That much fire damage that can't crit. Wait, that's right, that's right. That's before the other stuff. Okay, okay. How about I just do 25? Divided by 4 times 3. Copy. Paste. Copy. Times this number. Copy. Paste. And then copy this times 1.15. Paste. Now that looks more like Pyroblast Space Age. Okay, 733. $667 times 1.2, 800, with an additional 262 divided by 4, 264 fire damage over 12 seconds. Copy, actually not yet. Blue Dragon Scale Belt Reinforcements let you instantly mana burn something within 30 yards on a 3-minute cooldown. Where does it say Blue Dragon Scale? Here it is. Not 383 to 459, but rather 404 to 485. Oh, I must have calculated arcane bombs all wrong. Wait a second. Did I remember to calculate for the cast time of arcane bombs? Well, I'll do it right after Chimera Letter. And Chimera Letter belt reinforcements do 177 to 231 damage. 177 to 231 damage. And deviate scale belt reinforcements are the same. Copy. Paste. Now, what was I about to do? Oh, yes, I was about to review Arcane Bomb's damage. Okay, Arcane Bomb currently deals 199 mana burn damage. Copy, paste, times 300. Copy, paste. That much damage every 5 minutes. Times 1.15. It can't crit. That much damage that can't crit every 5 minutes. Times 1.5. That much damage with a 3-second cast that can't crit with a 3-second cast every 5 minutes. I probably just forgot to account for the 3-second cast. Divide by 4. That much AoE damage that can't crit with a 3-second cast every 5 minutes. Mana burn damage is worth... is 85.625% more valuable than attack power. So divide by 1.85625 to get 298, which goes up to 299. Okay, good. 299. Arcane Bomb. 299. Okay, so I did forget to account for the mana burn damage. Okay, now down to embroideries. Embroideries are permanent shirts, not chest, but shirt enchants that do absolutely nothing if you are not a tailor of the prerequisite skill. And I do mean absolutely. Or then let you see the little text on the shirt's tooltip, which doesn't really count. And put a spell in your toolbar that you can't use. Well, actually, yeah, put a spell in your toolbar that you can't use. That you can just take off your hotbar. So anyway, regular fell embroideries will deal 222 to 289 shadow damage, while greater fell embroideries will deal 283 to 369 shadow damage. Regular lunar embroideries will deal 616 damage over time, while greater ones will deal 788 arcane damage over time. Yeah. Did I say shadow damage? Anyway, yeah, arcane damage. Copy, fell, embroidery. Paste. And the final thing to change, energetic embroideries. Minor ones are 161 and 194. Oh, did I calculate this around? Hold on. Copy, paste, times 180. Copy, paste. That much damage every 3 minutes times 1.15. What? Copy, paste times 1.15, not divided. Copy, paste. That much damage that can't crit every 3 minutes. Divided by... Oh, I forgot to list healing damage. I mean healing. Jeez. Non-lifesteal healing. Oh, jeez.
Yes.
77.083 repeating % more valuable than AP if it checks avoidance. 108.3 repeating % more valuable than a AP if avoidance isn't checked. Save. Still gotta paste this in there. Okay. So yes, divided by 2.083 repeating. Copy, paste. That much healing that can't crit every 3 minutes. Now I convert to mana, divided by 0.6. That much mana that can't crit every 3 minutes. Now let me compare it to the number I came up with. 645 to 744. 645 to 774. Excuse me. Divided by 2 equals, yeah, okay, I got it right. Oh, I messed with the calculator wrong the first time. Anyway, 645 to 774. Superior ones are 505, 607. Greater ones are 420 to 503. Coincidentally. Energetic ones are 333 to 400. Also coincidentally. Lesser ones are 247 to 297. And then minor ones are 161 to 194. Copy. Paste. Save. Save. Now I still gotta put the new itemization for wheel document on paste bin. But for now, I'm just gonna end the stream and I'm gonna do that off stream. Alright, see you.